Now look, but I did want to ask you though, because you and I had briefly talked about it. You mentioned the Lisa Leslie interview and all that. Yo, Caitlin Clark. Well, I sent you that video. You and Will. Caitlin Clark will be going. It looks like she's going to be getting that first pick, and she'll be playing with Aaliyah Boston potentially. And we already see the prices going up the roof. But a lot of the vets and the goats of the game ain't feeling that, man. What? I mean, is that justified? Is that warranted? Is that just competition? What is
I
that?
I think see I think it's misconstrued.
Mm,
It's not Caitlyn that people that I would say when that we I mean as media and others fans. It's not that we're hating.
mm,
That the issue comes from the media.
mm.
You know, look at how all like just look at the game Sunday when they were losing. Ryan Rucco, Rebecca Lobo went strictly to bringing up Caitlin Clark's resume.
Mm,
They didn't do that the year before when they beat South Carolina.
yeah,
Even when you listen to just it's the discrepancies in how they cover Caitlin versus other players.
yeah.
Like especially like one year, I think it was the year that South Carolina lost Iowa, and Rebecca Lobo was talking. This how they bring up Aaliyah Boston. Well, Aaliyah Boston's a great player, and I love it. And then Caitlin Clark is just static. We notice how you tone and effort when you're talking about certain players. I think a
Right.
lot of it is unfortunately Caitlin has to understand that she's the new great white hope.
Mm,
That she's going to live with that. And she's coming into this league and she hasn't done anything.
right.
She it's college is different. They're going to make her work for every point
Mm,
that this ain't Iowa. So I think to say you're one of the goats maybe for college, not pros because you haven't done anything. But I think more of it is just it's more directed towards the media, and then a lot of it starts with ESPN. Like for example, I think Holly Rowe was supposed to be following her every game,
mm,
and you can tell she was not happy that she stood up there and had to interview Dawn.
mm.
You know, um, it's little things like that is what ticks people off.
Yeah.
Even when the game was over, why are you panning the camera on that girl? On that girl that go in the locker room as they lost? They don't do that for other players.
Mm.
So I just think it's the treatment that she's getting in the media and being treated as this poster child of. That's who I want. Of who you can't. It's just I don't want to say ass kissing, but it's no, I can say it's ass kissing.
Mm. It's just a shame, man. I mean, honestly, and again, no disrespect to her. I mean, we see how great she is, but it almost goes back to Isaiah Thomas talking about Larry Bird in the '80s and saying,
Yeah. If he was a black player, he'd just be another good guy.
right, right, and it's not. We're not trying to take. I want to make clear, not trying to take credit away from Caitlin Clark and how good she is. It's just now all of a sudden you're gonna hype her up and everybody wants to watch and everybody's all invested when these other women have out here given their whole life to this sport just to get you to watch once, twice, yada yada, and
Hmm.
oh wow, they're this and they're not, and these other women are dogs. Like, and when I say dogs, I mean in the reference of like that the hungriest, the most diehard wanting to win, putting everything they can into this. Like that, they're coming for everybody. So I agree to your point. I mean, to me, it's almost like this is what it is. If you're the best player in the league and you got another player coming in supposed to be the heir apparent, yada yada, it's like, all right, well they can replace when I'm they can replace me when I'm dead and gone. Like, so to me, it's not as much her. I do think there is a little bit of it where it's like this girl's a goat and she ain't played a day in the league. You know what I mean? This girl's a goat. And you guys are claiming that she is, and she ain't done. half of this and that, like, pump your brakes. But there is another part that is like, all right, you ain't gonna come in here and just drop 50 on game one. I mean, well, she might, we don't know, but it's like, hey, earn your stripes first. We all had to earn our stripes. You earned your stripes, and
Yes.
and I like that.